If your child has an IEP, $15.5 billion in special education funding is on the line this year. Here's what it could mean for your family. Welcome to the Water Prairie Chronicles, the podcast for parents navigating special education, IEPs, and 504 plans. I'm your host, Tonya Wallum, and I'm glad you're here. The shocking news for this week, IDEA funding could face a major overhaul. Join me today to uncover the latest special education updates that impact your child's IEP process and 504 plan. Let's get started. Since my last update in July, the Trump administration has proposed consolidating the funds used for special education, changes that could have a big impact on parent advocacy efforts nationwide. They plan to put the $15.5 billion for the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, the IDEA, into one big pot for states to share. But education policy analysts and advocacy groups, such as the Council of Administrators of Special Education, have raised concerns about potential disruptions to specialized programs. These worries stem from the risk of losing over $677 million of funding targeted for preschool grants, technical assistance, and parent centers, which could affect the support available for IEPs. The proposed changes would consolidate all of these targeted funds into the larger Part B school-age program. These concerns are valid, but remember, Education Secretary McMahon told us back in June that there would be no cuts in IDEA funding, just simplification, though it may change how the money is used. It looks like that's what we're seeing happening with this funding. The Office of Special Education Programs just released the 2024 data showing that most states have failed to meet IDEA obligations for years. This means your child's IEP may not be followed as written. It's more important than ever to stay in contact with your child's school and be an active member of your child's IEP team. The department also wants to stop tracking racial disparities in special education, which might hide inequities in how IEPs are offered. It's a change that could affect fair access for some of our kids. I'll watch this closely to keep you updated. On September 5th, the House proposed steep education cuts for next year. They're keeping IDEA funds the same for now, but less money overall might make it harder for schools to have the resources they need for special education. This could affect our students. Remember, our kids are still protected by IDEA law, but schools need support to follow it. Before we move on to the good news that's come out, please like, subscribe, and share this video with another parent who'd benefit from seeing it. Now here's some good news. The Supreme Court ruled on A.J.T. v. Osseo in June. This case was about a girl named Ava who has epilepsy and needed evening school because her health needs prevent her from attending school in the morning. Her school had denied this option, but the Supreme Court ruled that schools must help students like Ava with real learning plans. This was a big win for advocacy, because it will help make sure IEPs work for individual student needs. I'll share more as more information is released. So what should we do? These changes might make things tricky for special education and the IEP process. I encourage you to connect with your child's school to keep their IEP or 504 plan strong. Let's work together to help keep our kids doing well. These updates might feel overwhelming, but your voice can make a difference. I'm hopeful we'll see good things ahead, and I'll keep you posted on what happens next. Here's your question of the day. Have you communicated with your child's teacher this year? Put your answer in the comments, and if you haven't connected with your child's teacher and want some help doing so, stick around until the end. I'll link a short video with 5 ways to improve communication with your child's teacher to help you stay on top of what's happening during their school day. As an IEP coach, I'm here to support parents navigating special education and needing extra help with parent advocacy. Check the show notes for my contact information if you'd like to chat about your child's IEP. I'd love to assist you. And here's the link to that video I promised with 5 ways to improve communication with your child's teacher. You'll see it on the right side of your screen, and I'll put it in the description and show notes. Don't miss it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.